We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll watch Chuba Hubbard. He had a memorable performance last time out. A 5-touchdown game. It's the Panthers and the Steelers on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The play fake, now Young. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. Pretty darn good mix and match effort. 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 more receiving.
I don't know how you felt, but to me it was apparent that early on, they just had to keep finding ways to get him the football because he was obviously going to find his way into the end zone, wasn't he?
He was, and he found his way there 5 times. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Right back to Hubbard. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Young off the play fake. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Striker, 3, check right.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Young. He's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Let's go now.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Pickett sets up play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's got his big tight end here. Look at the big fella go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Connor Hayward, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Young now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we have an executor, we can walk away with a win.
A good pickup there at 22. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 34. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Off play action. Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards, touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team, because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Pushes him aside at the 45. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Knight on the handoff. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 more yards there and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's Young on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Steeler defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Jahan Dotson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A handoff for Warren. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Pickett lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Succop's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ready?
On play action, Young. And his Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Peterson. Nifty move. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now 2nd and 3. Pickett going to bootleg it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Rail. Set.
It's Young off play action. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, go steal.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Ready?
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. To throw, Young. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Young on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They go play action. Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And the seam pass is knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Pickett right back to the air again. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Young off the play fake. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Hey, green. Ready?
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. looking out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense set to regain possession as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Pickett now on first down. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll throw again with Pickett. Going across the formation, he finds Friermuth. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succa, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First down, Panthers.
Now Young. Dancing to his left. Oh, Young loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let's go.
The first down throw for Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 4 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go. Ready.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Black open. Field black.
Here's Young from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Red cycle. Blue strike.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Dotson in motion right.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue check. On the ball. Cut.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Young on 3rd and 2. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Ready, set.
Throwing, Young. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Young again. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. 25 yards that time.
Now, I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Short throw to the tight end Thomas.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Drill 52.
They go play action. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down.
Madden. Strike. Set cut.
On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On the ready.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Ultra. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, yeah, he was able to get outside there and make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Set cut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
52 blasters. Ready?
A run with Knight, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers had 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 31.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
On the run, it's Warren.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
36-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes you just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Pickens on the slant.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Warren. And he's got it down to the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Pickett.
It's complete to Robinson.
Complete to Allen Robinson. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Pickett. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
A 41-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the set.
Now 2nd and 5.
Set.
Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and 3.
Young to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Hubbard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Black block. Switch. Yellow. Hut.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Come on, set.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
It's Young off play action.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. Well, the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got his tight end flying youth over the middle.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pickett back to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run it. Warren.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson from 6 yards away.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Young. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
17.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the play fake, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
On the double.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Young off the play fake, rolling to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Young. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Young now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had that roll down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions. possessions of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
The play fake, now Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting.
in a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here tonight, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. On second down, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And the catch made by Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This 2nd and 4. Pickett. Got his man, it's Warren.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
A love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second down, goal to go. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers down by 1. A minute 45 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now Young. Buying time to his left. Young into the slot, and he's got a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down,
Young. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Ready, set.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
Young to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Here's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Young to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
One final shot for Pickett.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.